I'm fond of sweets and worry that I'll consume more sweets if I start baking regularly. This is such a great question. Okay, so my mom's a dietitian and I grew up being very, very calorie conscious. I was extremely calorie conscious. So it was very hard for me the first couple of years. I would have this giant buckets of chopped chocolates because I made brownies all the time. So then it's easier to just chop a bunch of chocolates in advance. I actually employed someone to do that for me. And then I can just chuck the chocolates into the pot when I'm melting it, etc. But this pot of chocolate kept calling my name all day long, and I just couldn't leave it alone. I kept snacking, started breaking out, terrible things. But there's an account on Instagram, a dear woman, her name is Rini Fry. She's helped me tremendously. I was in the privileged position of following her when she didn't have that many followers yet. She only had about 12,000 followers. Now she's got like hundreds of thousands. Crazy. Her account's name is Own It Babe. Own It Babe. Go check her out. She helped me so much to break my mindsets around restriction, because when you tell yourself a certain type of food is off limits, the whole day I told myself, I'm not allowed to eat this chocolate, no, bad Aurelia, then you start obsessing over it. For example, don't think about a slice of chocolate cake. Obviously, you're going to think about chocolate cake when I say that. When we create restriction, then our mind fixates on it and we become obsessed with it. So the first step for me to stop binging on chocolate the whole time was to just not tell myself the whole time that it's off limits. To tell myself I can have as much of it as I want all day long. And then within like 2 days, I wasn't craving it anymore. It's weird how it works. It's all just psychological stuff. And also, being overweight is not the worst thing in the world. It's not a crime. It's not like you murdered someone. So I've learned over time to just relax a bit as well. I don't have to be a size 2 or a size 0 or whatever. It's about the person is on the inside. What is their what's their character like? Those are the important things. So don't be scared about picking up weights in your home bakery. If that does happen, you are still the same person. But if you are concerned about long-term health effects, then check out Own It Babe. It helps a lot to know how to stop restricting and punishing yourself and all of those things. Then you can just relax, and then the cravings eventually go away if you stop telling yourself it's off limits. Okay. My biggest challenge is lack of energy. What's one food or drink that gives you energy to tackle the day? Let's go with the natural things first, okay? First of all, make sure that you sleep at least 8 hours every night. Of course, if you have babies and things, that becomes more complicated. But baking is a physical job. If you are baking full-time, if you can't sleep 8 hours at night, then take a nap in the afternoon. Baking is super physical. You need to take care of your body. This is the only body you get. Okay, don't abuse your body. Don't overwork yourself. I did it for a number of years, and now I'm suffering the consequences of that. Be kind to your body. Take breaks. Sit down while you are eating lunch. Don't eat cake scraps on the go. That's not lunch, okay? Make yourself a healthy lunch. Sit down for 15 minutes. The world can wait for 15 minutes while you take a quick break. Make sure that you are drinking iron supplements. I find that makes a huge difference. It's a common thing in people if they are struggling with energy and they feel tired, then often it's a lack of iron. Take some iron supplements, see if that makes a difference, and drink loads of water. I'm talking loads, okay? Because you're physically active, you don't realize how much vapor escapes from your body all the time while you're baking. So drink heaps of water. Don't drink coffee first thing in the morning. First drink a glass of water, okay? I know that we are so stuck on that caffeine high, but train your body to rather not rely on that, because then you'll have more consistent energy. I know that's much easier said than done, but I don't drink coffee. I drink decaf coffee. I have a decaf coffee here. By the way, my husband painted this. How cute is that? I love this mug. It's my favorite mug. And he painted it. So cute. Anyway, personally, it works better for me not to drink coffee, because then my body doesn't become dependent on that rush of caffeine before it feels fine. You just have way more stable energy levels, for me at least. And then, of course, eat your meals every day. Don't skip meals. You are not going to have consistent energy if you skip your meals. And then make sure that you have like a bit of self-care every day. It doesn't have to be this ginormous thing of 2 hours. No, it can be short, but focus on going outside. You have to go outside at least once a day for 15 minutes Just take a chair, even if it's in your driveway, okay? Just go outside, take a chair, sit down with a cup of tea or whatever you want, and just make an effort to look at nature. It does wonders for you. Refuse to think about work in that time. Avoid thinking about work in that time. This is a time to give your brain some rest, okay? So then just look at nature. Focus on what you are hearing, focus on what you are seeing, and that makes a huge difference in your perspective. It helps to give you more perspective. It helps to just let your energy levels just go up a bit more again, so you're not feeling so depleted but feel a bit more human.